Testing. Pressure must be perfect. Coffee, coffee, coffee. Now we're ready. All right, so I'm obviously not a professional cyclist, but I train like I care, because I do. And, you know, I've got a full-time job, I help run a business, marriage, a life that's just as messy and probably as demanding as yours probably is. But I love the process. You know, I love trying to figure out how to perform at a high level while still being a real human and relating like that. And this project, you know, the Pro Amateur, is my attempt to show what that really looks like. And, you know, the good, the bad, the awkward, all the obstacles and hurdles in that to jump over. And then obviously the little things that are nerdy and fun, and the 10% that probably isn't important. You know, all of that. All the goods for the ride. Look, I love the nerdy stuff. Testing a bunch of tires, what pressure should I run? What color aero socks? Are they really gonna save me 3 watts to get it done? Does it really matter? Probably not. Do I enjoy it? Yeah. Am I guessing you enjoy it and wondering about it too? Probably, which is why you're probably here. So, come along with me. So we are driving out north of Bozeman here. It's, man, we passed mid-November in Montana, and snow on the peaks, but the roads are dry and rolling really great. Little moisture on and off, but they're not wet, so just trying to take advantage of what we got left before the ski season really sets in here, which might be later this week, so yeah. Well, today's the day I actually push record on all this, you know. Not gonna lie, I've been thinking about starting something like this for a while, a few months. It's been kind of uncomfortable putting myself out there, but getting after some of the videos, been building them up right away, just getting used to it and kind of get it rolling for sure here today. So part of the whole idea is really just showing up anyway, even though it's not perfect or great or excellent, and really just learning and figuring out. So today I'm going to take you on a little ride, November spin here in Bozeman. Again, great to have some good weather, but let's go see what the late season legs feel like and enjoy it. All right, so we're rolling out at downtown Manhattan, Montana, that is. Got some friends. Just heard a really cool quote on the podcast I'm listening to. Kind of circles back to today and what I'm kind of doing is starting, but it was time is always spent better working on the task than fretting on the task. Had to stop quick, fix a little something in my pocket, get a little rock out of the shoe, but damn, tough to beat this. Going out there, up, and then down for a while. Fun descent coming here. Woo! up, cross, and then we'll loop back. Woo! One of the big reasons for this is just to relate, meet some people with where they're at. It's a thing I deal a lot with, you know, my coaching job, PT job. I mean, it's the juggle I play every day in my brain. As a lot of you know, I'm coach to 10 to 20 athletes. I see 15 to 20 patients a week and help run a little business where I'm basically the chief of operations, sales guy, customer service. So I work a lot with patients or people, customers, a lot of FaceTime talking time, and you know, it's draining, and I get it. That's one of the reasons I like coming out here and just being alone. You don't have to talk to anybody. Decided to settle in and just be here myself. I need that. Probably like you do. Outside in. Woo, slippery. Well, you know what they say, when the cows are laying down, there's a 90% chance it's already raining. Woo. Kind of rainy out, feet are cold, hands are cold. I know I could probably suck it up, but a little deviation from the anticipated route. Yeah, it's a little cold, windy. Well, not too windy, but it's off season, it's base season. That extra hour doesn't mean anything right now. So heading back towards the car and save it for another day. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta make a shift. Again, it's off season. This hour, this ride doesn't mean a whole lot. So if I was in, 2 months out, race prep, really in a training block, I'd get it in, but I don't need to today, so I'm making a shift. And we got the Montana speed bump. Woo! right, in the van, out of the cold, out of the rain. Overall, pretty good day. Any day outside really beats the trainer, so I'll take it when I can, but it sure does look like the indoor season is upon us. Yeah, gonna change here, and I conveniently parked across the street from the coffee shop, so I'll grab a little of that for the ride home. Take a shower, clean the bike, and get on to some recovery. Alright, ride done. So what really surprised me today is how different it feels kind of with the camera in your pocket, or with the intention of trying to get some of the footage or the shots. You know, it's awkward, it's humbling, you know, it makes you really hyper aware of what you're doing and what you're looking at and what it's going to look like afterwards. But it also made me think, you know, a little more deeply about what I'm trying to do and why I'm going about this. You know, the truth is I've got big goals for next season, and I want to train with intention. And I know a lot of people that I've talked to and heard from have those same goals and intentions and desires. And I really want to show athletes what that looks like. You know, when you're balancing life, work, relationships, stress, illness, sickness, travel, you know, all of it. And really, if there's one message that I want this first video to leave everybody with, it's you don't have to have everything figured out before you start. It doesn't have to be perfect. Press record, sign up for the race, start training. Just begin somewhere. One foot in front of the other, one actionable thing, some intention, just trying to get some momentum going. That's really what this is all about.